Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Friday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 1151 of the 3+ Minutes of Planks Challenge. And as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind this morning. I talk about this pretty frequently. Every Thursday, I do a Bible study at the Georgetown Public Library with some good friends of mine. It was a way for me to fellowship with other Christians and to be able to build my faith, especially as I'm growing in my faith. Something sort of incredible happened yesterday. We had a new visitor, a young lady by the name of Angel, which her name means angel in French. And so she came and she just, as we were having the Bible study in the middle of the foyer upstairs, she came by, and one of the leaders of the Bible study, Herman, happened to have a conversation with her and brought her in to come check out what we were talking about. We were actually talking about Acts 16 yesterday. So didn't think much of it. I was like, oh, nice, we got another person, things of the sort. And when we ended, Herman is talking to Angel and invites me over just to meet her and talk. And her and I talked for about 30 minutes or so. And what's so interesting and unique about Angel is I've never met anyone, at least personally in my walk with Christ, who thought like I thought. Like the thoughts that I have in terms of my faith, how I talk to God, how I hear Him in our conversations, and how, I'll be honest, there are moments sometimes that I feel that I'm crazy in the things that I'm going through. Like I know that I'm not. I understand and I can feel what's going on, but when I talk to others, especially people who are not of faith, don't really understand it or can't say it as simply as I personally feel it and say it. And so we were having this conversation, and it was just an amazing conversation. Like I realized that I was supposed to meet her in the moment. Like here's an odd thing. I was visiting with one of our other brothers, Roger, at his rehab center. And as I was leaving, I saw this Go Saint sign, but it wasn't like G-O, it was G-E-A-U-X. And I remember noticing and thinking like, what does this mean to me in this moment? You know, like go as in French, and then it's the saints from New Orleans and things of the sort. But I was like, okay, whatever. So when I meet Angel, what I realize is she's French. And she originally moved from Louisiana. And I was like, wow, okay. There's these sort of confirmations and things, and there's more to that were happening. But two things that she said to me that have really, really stuck to me. And I'll tell you, there are moments when I say this. I'll have a conversation with God and He'll answer me. Well, she has these same moments, and she said two things. God's love language is obedience. Like that's how we can show Him our love, by our obedience. And the second thing, I was talking to her about being in isolation in this time in my life. And even though people get scared of being isolated and alone, I sort of strive in it. And she said part of that is we're getting closer to God. And God really, truly is in isolation, if you think about it. He is the highest power. And so as much as we try to be as close to Him and love Him, we'll never fully know the depth of who He is. The closest we do is in this alone time that we have. And that thought just struck me. Both of those thoughts struck me. And I thought it was something that I needed to share, because think about who you are and where you are. Whether you're in faith or not, the moments and things that you are going through are impactful, and there are reasons why they're happening. And if you let certain things go and just immerse yourself in the process, you'll find so much things about yourself and so much things about your higher power. And that's just my thoughts for today. And as always, be blessed today, every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.